Today is October the 11th. What do we do in the presence of evil? Let's find out together as we study Hosea chapter 7. So on Sunday, Zach talked to us, he preached to us about several chapters here in Hosea, all chapters that focus on Israel's sin. I thought it'd be worthwhile for us to go through those chapters a little bit slower, take a good solid look at them. Today, if you'd like to, just pause this and read Hosea chapter 7. We'll pick it back up when you come back. So if you've just finished reading Hosea chapter 7, you will have seen that throughout the chapter, Hosea talks about Israel's sins. In verse 3, for example, the people entertain the king with their wickedness, and the princes laugh at their lies. One of the things that amazes me is just how relevant Scripture is. People allow wickedness to become entertainment. It's true for us. Recently, we were surprised and disturbed when there was a movement on TikTok called Devious Licks. And teenagers would steal or simply destroy important things, but things in which the destruction is simply wickedness. Commodes in bathrooms, bathroom sinks, and they'd film themselves doing it and then send it out for entertainment. Before parents and adults become too appalled at that, we should recognize that we ourselves do very much the same thing. Pick any evening and look at what is available on your local television stations. You'll see programs that focus on evil and wickedness. Shows that, frankly, I have enjoyed watching as well. Shows like Breaking Bad or Claws, Animal Kingdom. A number of shows in which destruction, crime, it's become entertainment. Hosea is speaking to us today. In verse 7, he says, burning like an oven, they consume their leaders. They kill their kings one after another one. And no one cries to me for help. We may not murder, but all you have to do is go on Facebook to find someone's political theories. Scripture says very clearly, pray for your leaders. Accept them and accept their rule. Pray for them. Of course, pray to God. And yet, far too often we don't see people encouraging us to pray. We see people claiming that this leader is arrogant and self-centered. That leader is suffering from dementia. The other leader has their own gain in mind, and it is so easy for us to consume our leaders. In verse 10, Hosea says their arrogance testifies against them. Yet they don't return to the Lord their God or even try to find them. They're arrogant. They don't turn to God. Instead, kind of following on in this thought, verse 13, the very last sentence in that verse, I wanted to redeem them, but they've told lies about me. We do hear lies about God, how he doesn't care, how he is evil. In verse 14, the third part of the verse, they turn away from me. And then later in 16, they look everywhere except to the Most High. They look for other sources, other places in which to put their trust. The other thing that we see about sin in chapter 7 is that it is addictive. Listen to these words from verse 4. They're like an oven that's kept hot while the baker is kneading the dough. On royal holidays, the princes get drunk with wine, carousing those who mock them. Their hearts are like an oven, blazing with intrigue. Their plot smolders through the night, and in the morning it breaks out like a raging fire. Evil is all around us, and it is constantly calling to us. Sin is addictive. So what do we do? Well, if we look at what Hosea the prophet says about the arrogance of people, they lie about God. In 14b, they sit on their couches and wail. And then they seek other places in which to put their trust. One of the things that we can do is reverse that. When we hear a lie about God, let's tell the truth. Let's tell how God really is. Even when we're not hearing a lie, speak the truth about God. Let your friends know what the truth about God is. The second things that people do, 14b, they sit on their couches and wail. They're dejected. They're not apathetic, but they do nothing. Second thing we can do when evil is around us, do something. Get involved. Try to stop the evil that's there. The third thing that we can do, others may seek for another place to put their trust. Let's seek God. Speak the truth about God, get involved, do something, and make sure that you are seeking God. Please like, follow, and subscribe to these devotionals on whatever platform you use to listen to them. Email your questions to us at questions@becomehope.com. Tomorrow we'll ask the question, do we have idols